If you're new to oil painting, it can be a bit overwhelming. But don't worry, in this video we're going to give you 8 tips to help you get started with oil painting. Tip 1. Set up your workspace. Before you start painting, make sure you have a clean and well-lit workspace. Cover your work surface with newspaper or a plastic drop cloth to protect it from spills. Make sure you have all the supplies you need, including brushes, paint, solvent, and rags. Tip 2. Mix your paint properly. Mixing paint is a crucial part of oil painting. Use a palette knife to mix your colors rather than mixing them on your brush. Start with a small amount of paint and gradually add more until you reach the desired color. Use a separate brush to test the color on your canvas before applying it to your painting. Tip 3. Apply paint in layers. Oil paint should be applied in thin layers rather than one thick layer. This allows the paint to dry properly and prevents cracking. Apply your paint with a light touch and build up your layers gradually. Tip 4. Clean your brushes. Oil paint can be difficult to clean off brushes, so it's important to clean them properly. Use odorless mineral spirits or a brush cleaner specifically designed for oil paints. Rinse your brushes thoroughly and shape them back to their original form before allowing them to dry. Tip 5. Experiment with palette knives. Palette knives are a versatile tool for oil painting. They can be used to mix colors, apply paint, and create texture. Experiment with different sizes and shapes to see what works best for your painting style. Tip 6. Use linseed oil to control your paint. Linseed oil is a common medium used in oil painting. It can be added to your paint to make it more fluid or to slow down the drying time. Use it sparingly to avoid creating an overly glossy finish. Tip 7. Use a limited color palette. A limited color palette can help you create a cohesive and harmonious painting. Start with a few basic colors and mix them to create different shades and tones. This will also help you develop your color mixing skills. Tip 8. Step back and evaluate your painting. It's important to step back from your painting and evaluate it from a distance. This allows you to see the painting as a whole and identify areas that may need more work. Don't be afraid to make changes or to start over if necessary. And there you have it, 8 tips to help you get started with oil painting. By setting up your workspace, mixing your paint properly, applying paint in layers, cleaning your brushes, experimenting with palette knives, using linseed oil, using a limited color palette, and stepping back to evaluate your painting, you'll be on your way to creating beautiful oil paintings. Happy painting!